keep a I'm gonna keep a record for myself. So if anyone disagree, if everyone thinks like I'm this is like your privacy, you don't want me to record it, let me know, and I would just like I would just black out your face from this video. So, but is everyone like comfortable with me like recording this class?
I
Yep.
have no problem at all.
Okay, right? Okay, I'm not gonna upload it on YouTube or anywhere. Just like my own like reference. Like, all right, so everybody, just like this is like a short presentation of myself. Hello, I'm Nick. Whoops, is it loading? Okay. Hello, my name is Nick. My first name is Nick. Okay, so if you look at my name here, first name, Nick is my
No.
first name. Okay, so in
Yeah.
English, there's like first name and last name. Maybe this is something really easy for you, but like this is our first class. I'm just gonna go through it like thoroughly, so you guys know it. Know how to introduce yourself in the future. Okay, my last name is like my family name. Okay, all right. Can someone give me an example? Like first name. What's the other way to say first name in a different country?
Eh, oh,
Other countries they don't call first name. So first name and last name is mostly in the United States of America. We say first name and last name. What about like in England? What would they say?
Your
oh,
given name?
Very good. Well done. Given name. So some countries it's like given name. Given name. Given name. All right. Last name, anyone? What's the other way to say last name?
family name?
A what?
A family name? Is
Family
that?
name. Perfect. Family name. All right. Family name. All right. So my first name is Nick. My last name is Feng, and which is also my family name. I'm a Hong Kong citizen. I was born in Hong Kong, and later on, like I went to the U.S. I went to study in the United States in New York, and I grew up speaking English and Chinese. So I'm bilingual. All right. And I'm a Hong Kong citizen. Before arriving in Colombia, I live in Spain. So this is like a photo of me in Spain. Anyone been to
Oh,
Spain before?
no
Yep.
yet.
Have you been to Spain?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where have you been to, Jamie? Jaime,
In Madrid
Madrid.
and Barcelona.
Perfect. My best friend in Spain, his name is also Jaime, and then he is from Colombia. Yeah. So what happened was during COVID-19, I was living in England. I was living in England for like 3 years. And after England, I'm like done. I don't want to live in England anymore because the weather's horrible, the food is kind of boring. So I moved to Spain. So I lived on and off for kind of like a year in the south called Malaga. Okay, Malaga in Spain. So I was living in Malaga, and then now I moved here to Colombia. And my mother tongue is English and Cantonese. Okay, Cantonese is a kind of Chinese, so we call it Cantonese. All right. So I teach
Mhm.
English and Cantonese online as well. All right. And final, I'm learning Spanish with a native speaker. So you can see here on the bottom left, this is like Cantonese, Chinese characters. This is like what we have to write in school when we communicate with others. So, and this is like a photo of me like in Medellin. So with the director from our institute and also the coordinator. All right. So now I'm gonna give you a minute. A minute is okay. Think about your introduction. You're gonna have to talk about yourself. First name, last name, or even maybe like nickname. Nickname is like maybe like on your passport it's Jaime, but maybe like your mom or maybe your sister calls you like a different nickname. So that could be something that you can talk about. All right, so grab a piece of paper or maybe grab a phone, write down a short introduction, and later I want you to present yourself. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys maybe 3 minutes. Let's do 3 minutes to write down your introduction. You can look at the screen I'm sharing right now. You can totally like
Oh,
use these words, or you can use like other words. All right. instead of saying like I moved to Colombia, I can say I relocated to Colombia. It sounds like fancier. Yeah. So maybe where are you originally from? Maybe you're not from Medellin. Maybe you're from like other parts of Colombia. You can talk about it. All right. So 3 minutes.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay, hello, my name is Jaime Pardo. I've been lived in Colombia all my life, so I am a citizen of Colombia. Well, I enjoy go run in the mornings, also go to hike in the mountains. Recently I went to Europe for my vacations and I visit multiple cities there. And from that trip, I would like to learn Italian. That is an interesting language for me to learn. So that's it.
Okay, very good. All right, so just a couple of things. I'm just gonna put it on chat. I am a Colombian citizen. Okay, citizen. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Okay, I'm a Colombian citizen. Of course, you can say I'm a citizen of Colombia. It works, but it doesn't sound that natural. All right, you can say I am a citizen of Colombia. Okay, I'm a citizen of Colombia. That's right. But like the first one, I'm a Colombian citizen. Easier and shorter. Okay. All right. Number 2. This one, memorize this one. Everyone. It's so important. I have been living in Colombia all my life.
Okay.
Okay. I have been living in Colombia all my life. Okay. Or I have lived in Colombia my whole life. Okay. So it's important. So some people don't know, well, should I use past tense or should I use present tense? Okay, now we're using present perfect tense. In the future, I'm going to explain to you why. But now just remember, I have been living. I have been living in Colombia my entire life. I've been living in Colombia all my life. All right. So maybe I have been living in Medellin my entire life. Okay. So, but for me, Nick, I have been living in Colombia for 1 month. So it's a little bit different, but I'm also using I have been. All right. So here, Nick has been living in Colombia for 1 month. Okay. Nick has been living in in Colombia for 1 month. Okay, and next one, I enjoy. Okay, this one, I enjoy plus the verb plus ing. Okay, why do we say that? Because it's a gerund. Okay, I enjoy running. I enjoy hiking. Okay, I enjoy running. I enjoy hiking. Everything's in the chat. Okay, if you guys want to see what I'm typing right now, I enjoy running and I enjoy hiking, and yeah, everything else good. You did a great job. So just keep practicing. I always tell students introduction is super important. Why is it super important? Because your name, your date of birth, everything's the same. If you nailed it, nailed it means like you do a really good job. If you really do a really good job introducing yourself, you do well anywhere because it's always the same. Your name, your age, where are you from, everything is the same. Memorize it, and then that's it. And you can just tell people the same story over and over again. Everything's gonna be the same. It's not something that's gonna change in the future. Maybe something's gonna change in the future. Maybe you move to a different job, but like the sentence structure of how you introduce yourself to others stays the same. All right. Now, Juan, it's your turn. Thanks for waiting. I know you're getting ready to
No.
like, whoa. I can see like he's a little
Eh,
bit like impatient. Come on, Nick, when is my turn? Okay, now it's your turn right now.
No, that way.
Okay,
Okay.
go for it.
My first name is Juan David,
Mm-hmm.
and my last name is Delgado.
Mm-hmm.
I am a Colombian citizen.
Mm-hmm.
I am a software engineer as a profession,
Uh-huh.
working for Lone Wolf, a
Uh-huh.
Canadian company, as you
Uh-huh.
know. My mother language is Spanish. I have been learning English a lot of time, but maybe I need a lot of practices.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I have been learning German like 8 years, maybe 7 years.
Oh,
I lived in Germany 6 months in
okay.
2015.
Mm-hmm.
About my hobbies, I like video games.
Mm-hmm.
No more, not a lot of time for that. I like playing football, doing some sport, reading books, watching some documentaries,
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. Uh, uh, I I was once in the rainforest in the Amazon,
Wow.
and that was like my passion. I really enjoyed and liked all of the animals
Mm-hmm.
you can see there, and that's for me.
Great. Wow. Everybody clap your hands. Well done. Okay, so I added something in the chat. So okay, everybody repeat after me. Software engineer. Okay. Software engineer.
Software.
Software engineer.
Software. Okay.
Software.
Very good. Software.
Software.
Yep. And Jaime, software.
Software
Engineer.
engineer.
Well done.
En-
Juan. Engineer.
Engineer.
Okay. Together. Software engineer.
Software engineer.
Well done. Jaime.
Software engineer.
Very good. All right. So next one. I have been learning English for a long time. Okay. Don't say a lot of times. Just say for a long time. Okay. I've been learning
Okay.
English for a long time. Same thing like I have been living in Colombia for a long time. Okay. So I have been learning, I have been studying, I've been living. That means something you're still doing it. You did it in the past, and then right now you're still doing it. Okay. I have been learning English for a long time. All right. Next one. I don't spend a lot of time playing video games. Okay. I don't spend a lot of time playing video games. And this is my passion. Everybody, passion.
Passion.
Passion. Okay.
Passion.
Yeah. Jaime, what is your passion?
My passion would be making happy my family.
Oh my. Okay. My passion is bringing happiness to my family.
Okay. Bringing happiness to
My
my family.
passion is bringing happiness to my family. All right. Great. Okay. So let's take a look. So this is also like about myself. I am okay. This is like I'm a success. I have a successful teaching career. So I consider myself successful. Okay, but not like one day I want to have like want to be like more successful. But like here, just like I'm just yeah, I have a successful teaching career. I've been teaching online for like 7 or 8 years, and I started teaching online full time during COVID when I was living in UK. I was teaching a lot of kids. I was teaching a lot of adults. And I once had a student, he is like 75 years old, and I taught him online. And next one, I'm also a translator. So sometimes like my clients want me to translate documents. I translate a lot of legal documents for companies in Hong Kong, for lawyers. I do the translation for the lawyers. My passion is learning languages. Okay, so you can see like here, this screenshot, like this is me when I'm taking classes. So I always tell my students like I am your teacher right now, but I'm also a student. So whenever I'm not teaching, I'm a student. So I understand how it is learning online. Sometimes can be boring, can be difficult, but like, hey, I understand. I'm a student too. So as a student, it teaches me how to become a better teacher. Okay. And this is my dream job. Obviously, I am. Oh, someone's joining. This is my dream job. My job is very flexible, and I don't need to commute to work. Okay. Jaime, can you tell me like what it means? Commute. This word.
Go to a different place where you
Yeah,
are.
when you take a bus, take the metro,
Mhm.
when you go somewhere. Okay, so when you commute to work.
Moving.
Yeah, when you move from one place to another place, like when you commute to work. All right, Angie, welcome. If say something, see if I can hear you. Hello? Hello? All right. Maybe it's gonna take some time for her to get connected.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hello.
I can hear you now. Welcome.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah. Would you like to turn on your camera?
I'd rather not if
Okay.
this works for you.
That's fine. That's fine. But as a teacher myself, it's just hard for me to not see your expression. So if you have anything, just like shout or maybe like raise your hand, or maybe on Zoom you can raise your hand. There's like a function for you to raise your hand. So if you have any
Yeah.
question, just raise your hand. So welcome to class. And earlier we were talking about introduction, but we're gonna let you do your part later because we're halfway through the introduction. So we got to do the same thing, guys. Jaime, Juan, write it down about your work. Okay, introduce yourself more about your work. Like, what is your dream job? It doesn't like what you're working on right now doesn't necessarily have to be your dream job. You can talk about maybe like you want to work somewhere else, maybe like 5 years later, 10 years later, where do you want to work? Okay, so anything about your career, about your job. And same thing, I'm gonna give you guys 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes to write it down. You can write it in the chat, write it on your phone, anywhere works, but like 3 minutes, talk about your work. And Angie, you can do the same thing, talk about your work. And this is like the ideas I put about on the screen. This is like my story, my teaching career. I work as a translator. My passion is language learning. This is my dream job. My job is very flexible. I don't need to commute to work. And write something about your work. Okay, and then later we're gonna do the presentation for each one of you. Okay, 3 minutes.
Okay.
All right. Who would like to start first? So this time, should be Jaime. Jaime, you're gonna start first. All right. So go ahead whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I am a software QA engineer.
Mhm.
I do have to test the applications or portals that, in this case, the company Lone Wolf developed. But you can see or understand the QA role as the tester for any development you could think. I mean, any app, any website, uh, those have to have a QA process, and I am involved in that.
Mhm.
I do really enjoy find glitches on the software. It's like a treasure hunt for me. It is funny and sometimes interesting to find different flows to lead a error in the application. And my dream job is be an investor. I really think that it is nice that you have been paid for work so little. I mean, you put the money and others put the effort. So that is nice, but you have to have a lot of money to do that. So could be a possible job in the future, but
Yeah,
that is my dream job.
Awesome. Do you need to commute to work?
No, I work remotely.
Okay, very good. And also, becoming an investor, there's no guarantee that you're gonna make money. So
yeah,
that's why
obviously.
it's a dream. That's why it's a dream job. In reality, like a lot of investors still work their asses off. Okay, work your ass off, but like, say work your ass off in front of your friends. It's not like it's not like formal way to say things. Like if you're in front of your boss in like a professional setting, don't say that. But like between you and me, between us, like we having a casual conversation, you just like work your ass off. Have you heard it before?
Yep.
Yeah, work your ass off. Okay, very good. Just little things like find glitches. Okay, go to let me just do it on the whiteboard right now. It's easier. Okay, I'm gonna go to the whiteboard. Okay, so for here, investors and find glitches. Okay, so try to pronounce this word one more time. Glitches.
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 Yeah, very good. Glitches.
Glitches.
Everyone, Juan?
Glitches.
Angie?
Find glitches.
Very good. Find glitches. All right. Another one. So be careful because like the Spanish pronunciation for V. So for Spanish, this one is B sound, okay? But like in English, is it's V sound. Okay?
Okay.
So it's V sound. So investors. Okay? Investors. So I'm gonna give you a few examples. I don't know if you guys watch football, soccer.
Yes,
So
of course.
I don't know, you know, like Unai Emery. Do you know this guy? It's Unai Emery. He's the manager of Sevilla, Villarreal, and Arsenal, and Paris Saint-Germain. And he's Spanish, but he always say like good evening. So people laugh at him and saying good evening, but it's actually good evening. Good evening, because of the V sound. Okay. So here,
Okay.
the B sound and the V sound. Okay. Good evening. Don't say good evening because like it's very confusing. Like Spanish, like this V sound. Avoid a B sound. It's investors, not investors. Okay. Investors. Okay.
Investors. Okay.
So just be careful of this V right here. All right. Yeah, great. And Juan, let's do your turn. Talk about your job.
Yes, I'm working as a software developer,
Very good.
implementing new functionalities to our web platform
Okay, very good.
from home. Mm, Working for an international company gives me some flexibility. Mm, My dream job would be something like wild animal rescue.
Ooh.
I think this country needs that,
All
and
right.
that's for me.
Yeah. So you don't have to commute to work, you work from home. So perfect.
Yep.
Perfect. Well done. So wild animal rescue. That's your dream job. Well done. I don't have any comments for your for this part of the presentation. All right. So we're gonna do a break here. You guys can go get a water or something. I just need to talk to Angie about the part that she missed out. So Juan and Jaime, feel free, go grab a coffee, come back in 5 minutes. And now I'm just gonna talk to Angie and like show her the parts that we cover and that she missed out. All right, so come back in 5 minutes, and I'm just gonna.
Okay.
If you want to stay here and listen, that's fine. All right,
Okay.
Angie. So just gonna show you what we talked about earlier. So here, show you. Here we go. All right. So just can you hear me, Angie?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, great. Just like to show you just like a brief introduction of myself because this is our first time having class. And my first name is Nick, my last name is Feng, and I'm a Hong Kong citizen. Before arriving in Colombia, I lived in Spain, and I moved here a month ago to learn Spanish. And I've been working as an English teacher and also been working as a Chinese teacher. And my mother tongue is Chinese and Cantonese. And I teach online, and now I'm learning Spanish with native speakers here in Colombia. So while the other two guys are on break, I want you to write down like a short introduction about yourself, regarding yourself, and also something about your job. Okay, so do you think you can do this?
Okay.
Okay, great. So we're gonna start the class in about 5 minutes from now. So yeah, so write your introduction, and if you have any question, just write in the chat. All right, I'll see you after the break.
Okay, sure.
Hi.
All right, guys, welcome back. I got a question for you guys. Where are you guys in Colombia? Is every one of you in Medellin or in like other cities?
I am in Bogota.
Oh, you're in Bogota. Oh, hi. Yeah, I'm in Medellin right now.
Mm.
And
Do you like that city?
I'm in Medellin, a place called Laureles. I don't know if you have heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What about Jaime? Where are you in Colombia?
I am in Chia, that is a town near Bogota.
Oh, okay. What about Angie? Where are you?
I am far away from Medellin. I am from Villavicencio. It's a city that is like 3 hours away from Bogota.
Ooh, okay. All right. So, Juan and Jaime, they have introduced themselves, and now it's time for our latecomer today. Like,
Thank you for the late.
you being a latecomer, I'm not trying to like make you feel bad or
It's
something.
fine.
It's just technology. But okay, go ahead, introduce yourself. Angie?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone. Well, as you can see, my name is Angie, or Angie, whatever you want to call me. My last name is even harder to pronounce for some Spanish speakers. It's Drobo.
Drobo.
And yeah, Hidrobo. And the second one is Yunda. So they are both weird, even for the Spanish speakers. I speak the languages, Spanish and English, and I'm currently learning Italian and Tagalog as well. And that's it.
You're learning Tagalog?
Yeah, I really like the language.
Like from the Philippines.
Yeah, for the Philippines.
Okay, have you visited the Philippines?
No, I haven't had the opportunity to do that, but yeah,
Okay.
I find it like a kind of like not refreshing, but amazing how they come to manage to like merge three different languages and
Mm,
they can speak some phrases in Spanish due to to the Spanish colonization and
yeah,
also in English.
yeah. So why are you learning Italian?
To be honest with you, it's because it's kind of the same as the Spanish. So
Okay.
I was like, okay, that might be really easy, quote unquote, to learn, but it's not as easy as I want to believe. I mean, I do believe that we can like understand, but
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to speaking, it's really way different than the
Yeah,
Spanish.
yeah. Thank you. What about Jaime? Why are you learning Italian?
I really like the way they express, uh, and I feel that the language is very passionate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They
So
always do a lot of gestures
yeah,
like, oh.
that is something that I like from that languages.
Yeah. Okay. I'm actually gonna go to Italy. I'm gonna go to Italy in around September. So yeah, I'm like, should I learn Italian? But like half of me is like, I'm already learning Spanish. I might not be able to handle two languages, but like I also want to learn a little bit Italian. So when I go to Italy, I can communicate with people there. But we'll see. All right, so back to Angie. Now let's talk about your work. So you have introduced yourself, your background, who you are, where you're from. Now let's talk a little bit about your work.
Yeah, sure. I working as a QA engineer is the same career job as Jaime.
Mm-hmm.
So Jaime already explained to you what we do, but I am like the junior level, so I'm still learning a lot of things. And for my dream job, I actually, as far as I've been working on this career path, I think this is my dream job. So yeah, I wouldn't change it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, I do have a lot of opportunities. The payment is good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to meet other people because I don't like to like talk or having small talks. So I
Oh.
can like focus on my work, and the hours are kind of flexible. So yeah.
You can say, I am an introvert. I am
Yes.
an extrovert. Okay. Yep. So yeah, I'm an introvert means like you like to talk. I'm sorry, introvert is like you don't like to talk. You don't like to talk, okay? Doesn't like to talk. Talk, or maybe like don't you lose energy from people, okay? You lose energy from spending time with people. Yep. So here, extrovert, you like to talk, likes to talk, and you gain energy from people. Okay, this is the extrovert. Anyone else is an extrovert here? Or you're all introverts?
Introvert.
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 Really?
Yeah. I consider myself as an introvert person.
Okay. What do you consider me? Do you think I'm an introvert or I'm an extrovert?
Extrovert.
I am like an ultra extrovert. I get depressed today. Okay, so this is my first class for the institute. I was so excited. I started sitting at the computer at 12 o'clock. Okay. I started this call at 12 o'clock and then I messaged my coordinator and I was like, how come my students are not showing up? And she was like, Nick, your class is at 5 p.m., not 12 p.m.
No.
I was excited like 5 hours before, and I was so excited I couldn't like sit still. I have to like go to the gym. So I went to the gym to like exercise to get rid of my extra energy, because there are people who gain energy from people. Like I gain energy from people. Like I cannot live a day without not talking to people. So that's the difference between an introvert and an extrovert. Okay. And
Okay.
any questions? Okay.
No, not yet.
That's good. All right. So what are we gonna do now? We're gonna look at some words for technology, because today is my first time knowing you guys. I don't know if the words I prepare is gonna be suitable for everyone. So I have some general vocabulary related to technology. So let's take a look. All right. So all of these. So I'm just gonna read all of these and just follow me, okay? Just pronounce it together, okay? The first one, algorithm.
Algorithm.
Very good. Anyone else?
Algorithm.
Algorithm. Angie?
Algorithm.
Okay, algorithm, like TH.
Algorithm.
Thumb. Yeah, the TH sound, you stick your tongue to your teeth. Thumb. Algorithm.
Thumb.
Yeah.
Algorithm.
Better. Okay. Programming. Programming. Yeah, it's easy. Programming. Yeah, programming. Automation.
Automation.
Very good.
Automation.
Automation.
Automation. Something that is like automated, like automation for like I don't know, maybe you write an algorithm to run to run like an automated run something run an automation, something that like something that runs automatically. All right, data. Next one.
Data.
Data. Okay.
Is data or data?
Okay, is data or data? That's a very good question. Data or data? It really depends on you. I say data. Some people say data. It's correct. Yeah. So data or data. Okay, so data. Data, is it singular or plural?
Plural.
Plural. So the singular of data is datum. Okay, datum. Okay.
Okay.
The singular of data is datum. Okay. All right, next one, machine learning.
Machine learning.
Machine learning.
Machine learning.
All right, next one, AI, artificial intelligence.
AI, artificial intelligence.
Very good.
AI, artificial intelligence.
Jaime?
AI, artificial intelligence.
Very good. Artificial intelligence. All right, next one. Sensor.
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 Okay. Code.
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 Okay, be careful. This one. Cold. Have the D sound in the end. This one. Code. Code. All right, it's very subtle here. This one is cold. This one is code. Code. All right. Yeah. Code. All right. Robotic.
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 Okay. Robotic. Okay.
Robotic.
Software.
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 Software engineer. Okay. You guys are software engineers. So, hardware.
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 Okay. Next one is neural network. Like a network can read your brain. Neural network.
Neural network.
Neural network.
Neural network.
Neural network.
Neuro network.
Neural.
Okay. All right. So I want you guys to any question, any words you don't understand. Sure. Do you understand all of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Jaime, you understand all
Yep.
of them? All right. So I want you guys to like write it in the chat. I want you to use like 3 words. 3 words from the table. I want you to write a sentence about it. Okay? So it can be like, I work at my job. I use a software called blah blah blah. I have to write code, and the name of the code is called maybe like Angular JS, and every day I have to deal with a lot of data. So that's like an example. Okay. So
Using things. Using 3 words.
yeah, 3 words, 3 vocabulary from here. Write a sentence. All right. Oh, by the way, if anytime during class you want to you don't want to take notes, I always encourage my students to take a screenshot. Taking a screenshot is like the easiest. So if you find these words useful, you want to keep it for the future, take a screenshot. Okay, whenever you're done, we can go ahead. All right. Often software code uses data from sensors to create figures. Okay.
Should I say?
Yeah, you can send it to in the chat. Yeah, or you can just say it. Okay.
Okay.
Software
As a
code.
software engineer
Mhm.
in Longwave, every day I write some new code,
Mhm.
an algorithm to
Yeah.
implement new functionalities.
Very good. Yeah. Cool. No problem. And for Jaime, just often software code, it's better to say software code often uses. Yeah. Often uses data from sensors to create figures. Okay, Juan, as a software engineer in Lone every day I write some new code and algorithm to implement new functionalities. All right, that's good. Engineering. All right, Angie, you can write yours.
Yeah, I should write it or I can say
Or
it.
you can just say it, yeah, if you want.
Okay, mine is a little bit different. Okay, last week my coworker's PC stopped working, and it seems that it was a hardware problem. And given that, due to that, I have to pick up one of her projects with a lot of code changes and a lot of data.
Okay, well done. All right, so now we have learned some new words, and today we are going to do an exercise right here. All right, contextual learning. All right, probably not gonna need 30 minutes. All right, instead of doing group presentation, I'm gonna do like a individual. Okay, individual. All right, so student into pair, small group. Okay, we're gonna do like individual. So explaining a software bug, writing an email to a client, attending a meeting. All right, so that would be a scenario. Okay, let's do this scenario. You found a bug on the weekend at 7 p.m. How would you report this to your tech team? Okay, it's the weekend. Everyone's on holiday, but there's like a bug and we have to fix it. Okay, and write a message. Write a WhatsApp message. All right, everybody go to your phone, send me a message. All right, and yeah, go to your phone, send me a message. Okay. So maybe it's better for me to create a group chat with you guys. So give me 1 second.
Yes.
I'm just gonna So let's say we we create a group chat. Okay. Okay. Let me create a group chat between you guys. New group. We are Lone Wolf. Great. Your tech lead. All right, you have to describe the but, okay? You have to describe the but. You have to describe what it is, what happened, and remember it's the weekend. So in the opening of your message, you have to say something like, hey, I don't want to interrupt you. Maybe like, hope you're having a good weekend. Yeah. Sorry for interrupt your weekend, but we found something super important that we have to pay attention to. Something like that.
Mm. Mm.
And later I'm gonna ask you, I want you to tell me like if this really happens to you on like a weekend, on like a Sunday when you're on vacation, would you fix it or what would you do?
It's just to let them tech lead know.
Yeah, you need to write a message to the tech lead, and the tech lead will send you a reply. Yeah. You need to describe what the problem is. Maybe like, okay, on the homepage or maybe in the sign up page, there isn't like the button doesn't work, or maybe something doesn't work on the mobile screen size. Because when you work with like responsive web design, sometimes like on the desktop it works, and then at a certain breakpoint, when you view it on the tablet, when you view it on the smartphone, like something breaks. Maybe like you have to fix the CSS, you're gonna have to fix the breakpoint. Yeah. Or maybe some plugin doesn't work, the plugin crashes. Yeah. Very good. Okay. So the tech lead wrote your reply. Okay, you can send reply
Oh.
send a reply to him.
Oof.
Does this happen on the mobile view or maybe like only on the desktop?
Should I answer?
Yeah, you should answer. Just send a reply
Okay.
to me. Is it the weekend? But we found a critical bug needs to be addressed as soon as possible. User are not able to make transactions, which means a lot of complaining calls to our support groups. Okay, great. Does this happen to one specific payment gateway, such as PayPal, or all the payment gateways? PayPal and Stripe. Okay, very good. All right, hi Nick, hope you're doing great. Apologies to the message you displayed on weekend. Very good, very good. When you're available, could you please review a bug that has been found during testing? Description. There are bad and urgent mistranslation for Spanish and French notifications. The client and Salesforce team is asking when this can be fixed. Thanks in advance. Very good. Everybody look at what Angie has written. Really, really well written. I'm not saying that like Juan and Jaime didn't do a good job. You guys did a good job, but like it's very clear. Introduction.
That is my daily day.
Yeah,
actually.
well done. Yeah, hi Nick. Just say like hope you're doing
But
great.
what
That's-
Angie wrote is very
That's her daily job. She has to like write this kind of email every day. So it's good.
very good.
Yeah, so try to like look at what she's written. Okay, so hi Nick, hope you're doing great. Apologies to message you this late on a weekend when you're available. So basically it's very polite. When you are available, it's not like, hey Nick, do it now. Okay, depending on urgency. Because in this case, it's just like a translation error. So it's not going to affect anything. So I assume I can do this after the weekend. But think about what Jaime is not able to make transactions. So that's why Jaime says like, hey, as soon as possible. That's okay because it's urgent. Like, hey, I know you're on vacation. I don't want to interrupt you, but we're not able to get transactions. Like, please, can you fix it for us like as soon as possible? So it's just a different tone, okay? For Jaime's situation, it's like urgent. We got to get it done. Okay. For Juan, I would say Juan's scenario is not like super urgent because like not getting transaction is the most urgent thing from every businesses. If you're not getting transactions, like what's the point of even have your website up running? But for Juan, the contact tab, so they cannot contact us. So I would say it's urgent, but like if people really want to contact us, they cannot find a contact tab. They can like contact us on Twitter, message us directly on Facebook, or even email. So yep. Great. So let me just reply. Okay, can someone can Jaime send me a reply? So does this happen to one specific payment gateway, such as just PayPal, or it happens to all of the payment gateway? So now the tech lead's asking you, hey, what's wrong with the transaction? If it is just affecting one payment gateway, maybe the payment, maybe the API token is expire. I have to like update the API token with the payment gateway, or everything's wrong. It could be some other bugs that affecting the entire payment gateway system. All right, so can you send me a reply? Does this happen to one specific payment gateway, or it happens to all of the payment gateways? Okay, with Angie, I sent you a reply. So great, thanks for the heads up. All right, what is heads up? In American English, people always say heads up. Okay, just to let you know, okay? Just a heads up. Just to give you some warning. Just a heads up. Tomorrow, I'm not having class. Just a heads up, tomorrow, I'm going to be late. Just a heads up that my microphone's not working today, so I'm not going to be able to talk. Just a heads up that I'm not going to turn on my camera today. Just a heads up, all right? I have submitted a ticket to my team using Zendesk. So Zendesk is kind of like a ticket platform. I don't know if your company use it, so you can replace it with whatever platform you're using. And they will fix it first thing on Monday. Okay, so whenever you deliver a promise to someone, you can say like, okay, I'm gonna get it done first thing tomorrow morning. I'm gonna get it done first thing Monday morning. You can say that first thing tomorrow, first thing Monday, or maybe you can say, I will get it done by the end of the day. All right, so something you don't want to overpromise, because you always want to over deliver and under promise. Have you ever heard of it? under promise and over deliver. So you give people expectation here, but like you do a better job here. Don't give people like an expectation here and then you do like a worse job. All right. So sometimes you know it, like I work as a front end developer before. If I know something can be fixed like today, I'll be like, hey, I will get it done by the end of the day. But you make sure you can get it done. But if something I'm not sure if I can get it done today, I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna work on it first thing tomorrow in the morning. I'm gonna work on it first thing tomorrow in the morning. Okay. All right. This happened to all my gateways. I get token error. Can someone from the dev team take a look at that? Okay. I have contact my team, and they are working on it. Please check back in 30 minutes. Meanwhile, the site will be down. I have created a pop-up notification on our site to notify our users. Okay. So what does it mean? I have contacted my team and they're working on it. So we're working on the authentication token error right now. Please check back in 30 minutes. Like give us like 30 minutes to check to work on it. And then meanwhile, the site will be down because we're working on it. But I've created a pop-up notification. Do you know on the website, there's always like a pop-up notification? You guys know what it is, right? Saying like, hey, our site is experiencing some errors right now and the payment gateway is not working. Please come back in 30 minutes, something like that. All right. Angie, got it. Thank you for addressing this. I will pending on this matter. Okay, yeah, perfect. So yeah, that's it. So well done for doing this. And time is running out. And I'm just gonna ask you guys, like, do you have any questions so far for this class? Any questions so far?
No, not yet.
So any feedback, like, let me know. Am I talking too fast? Am I talking something that you don't understand? Anytime, if you don't understand, just like raise your hand. And also now we have a group chat here on WhatsApp. Just write any messages, okay? If you have any questions so far, I always tell my students at work, if you don't know something, like message me. Yeah, if you need help with like a work email, if you need help with like typing some letters, like if you're not sure, message me. If I'm free, I'm gonna send you a reply on WhatsApp. So this week, go to work and try out the new things that we learned today, and next week we're gonna meet again. Okay? So
Okay.
Everyone good?
Okay.
Okay,
Yep.
so it was really great to meet you guys. And if you don't have any questions, I'm gonna end here. And remember, we have a group chat on WhatsApp. If there's any questions, just message me on WhatsApp. And if you don't have any questions, we're gonna continue next week. All right?
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
great.
Good.
Okay.
So
Thank
great
you.
to see you guys, and I'll see you next
Bye,
week.
guys.
Take care.
See you
Have a
next
good
week.
weekend.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
You
thank
too.
you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.